Hi, I'm Anne Ferguson-Smith, the Executive Chair of the Biotechnology and Biosciences Research Council, and I'm here in the east of England at Innovate Cambridge's wonderful space called the Glasshouse, which brings together science and technology industry partners with investors, with researchers, in a space that enables interaction, workspace, and in fact today this wonderful workshop where I was joined by senior leaders from the universities in the east of England, senior leaders from industry, senior leaders from regional networks, and actually also local government as well. And it was a really rich discussion where we had an opportunity to exchange ideas on UKRI's new strategy going forward. The conversation was really covered a lot of ground. In particular, we discussed that advancing knowledge, curiosity-driven research, bucket one, as our CEO Ian Chapman calls it. And the key messages from that were focused very much around recognising that this was such an important component of what we do, and we should continue to invest and not compromise our investment in that area. The second aspect focused around bucket two, which is how UKRI strategically plans to invest in government priorities. And there the discussion again was very broad-reaching, recognising that we have to be focusing and prioritising on particular areas. We can't be doing everything. We also talked about the new way of working across UKRI, where different research councils are working together on programme boards focused on these priority areas and led by a responsible officer who is an executive chair within UKRI. This new way of working is actually really why UKRI was formed in the first place. The ability to invest in cross-disciplinary activities, to build relationships, new relationships across councils where, for example, I know that my AI and bioscience priorities are being funded by a programme board that is led by Charlotte Dean, who's the executive chair of BBSRC. So this is an exciting new way of working. The other aspect of it, of course, is that sitting on those programme boards, in fact, in most of them deputising on those programme boards, is Innovate UK, a very new way of bringing Innovate UK into the research activities of the councils and ensuring one has that end-to-end journey of investment in fundamental research, prioritisation of innovation, capturing and harnessing those findings, and then commercialising them. And then finally, there was a really good discussion around bucket three, that helping companies scale and grow. That area where East of England is extremely strong, and in Cambridge where there is the largest innovation cluster in Europe, and how we can use that expertise to reach out and connect with other parts of the country, how we can, within UKRI, build that shop window, that national shop window that enables investors to come in, and how we bring investors into the room and showcase opportunities to enable companies to scale and grow. In particular, we talked about the need to invest in startups and some of the challenges associated with that. And finally, we talked about how important it was to invest in talent, how important it is to purchase from our own investment, that aspect of procurement that is so important nationally, but also procurement internationally. And we had a great discussion about global partnerships and how we should be developing new trusted relationships with countries with similar interests to us, with whom we've been working for many years. So that international global component is very important.